In regards to setting up an e-commerce store, pretty much anyone is able to do this. The barriers of entry to running a traditional commerce store simply don't exist online. You don't need to spend months searching through potential locations. You don't need to get a long lease on a building and then spend a bunch of money outfitting the building with the particulars of your company. You don't need to hire a ton of employees to run the store, and you don't even need to buy all your stock up front. Many e-commerce stores just purchase stock after they've made a sale, and they completely minimize their risk. This is called drop shipping. In a lot of ways, an e-commerce store makes things much easier. All you really need is a website, and that usually is relatively quick and easy to set up, and the cost is definitely a fraction of the price of a traditional storefront. Now, there are some things that both online and offline, for that matter, stores are going to need. You need to have some sort of security. You need a way to process payments. But online, these things are actually much quicker and much cheaper to install. So the online marketplace, because it's relatively inexpensive to set up a store, it's highly competitive. Pretty much anyone and everyone can try their luck. Many of the big retailers have a presence in more than one area. They tend to use channels to be able to showcase and feature their products. They also might have a brick and mortar store, a catalog, they might sell via direct mail, all under the same brand. But certainly e-commerce can expand into those areas, and as a small business owner, you don't need all of those things. You can just set up your e-commerce website and start doing business that way. So in order to get started, you're going to run your online business with many of the same principles that you would run an offline business. Some of the issues that you're going to encounter are going to differ, of course. But all in all, the model of an e-commerce business is really similar to an offline business. You're going to need products to sell, you're going to need a place to sell them, and a marketing strategy to attract customers. You're also going to need a strategy for actually delivering the goods that you're selling. So let's look at each of these concepts and talk about how the approach is going to be different with an online store.